Good day. I am Catherine Warburton and I am the Legal Lioness. Now, why do my clients call me that? It's for a couple of reasons. One is that I look after my clients the way that a mama lion looks after her cubs. And so I care for my clients, I nurture them, I train them up, I help them. Sometimes I give them tips that will help them be independent. Sometimes when they need me to take over, that's when I'm there for them. And if you've ever seen any wildlife documentaries, have you seen that mama lioness when somebody threatens her cubs? Well, that's what I'm like when the business bullies come out or when there's a dispute and somebody has got my clients back against the wall. I am that mama lioness. But where did this name come from? Why did it originate? So I am from South Africa, and many years ago when I was quite young, I was just 6 years old, a friend of mine disappeared. He was just 3 years old. His name was Mishak, and unfortunately Mishak was never found. And they assumed that he had been murdered. That experience really affected me deep down and affected the person I became. And when he disappeared, I, in my little 6-year-old mind, thought, was it my fault? Was there something I could have done to protect him? Should I have told him more about stranger danger? It really affected me, and I became hyper-vigilant. I was the one who looked after everybody, watched out for everybody, looked out for danger. And so it made sense later in life to follow a career in a field where I could look after people and take care of them. And so that's what being a lawyer has given me. It's given me that ability to channel that deep-seated need within me to take care of people around me. And so the other experiences that I've had along the way have also helped me. And one of the experiences was simply going bankrupt. Yes, this law firm that I have now, Acacia Law, it is not my first law firm. The first law firm that I formed when I was in my 20s, was a complete disaster. I was a very good lawyer, not as good as I am now, of course, but I was pretty good. But I was bad at being a businesswoman. And I didn't know what I didn't know. And this is what I bring to my clients. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know. You don't know where the gaps are in your legal knowledge. And I find sometimes clients think they know some legal aspect or the legal thing they need to be doing, but they've got these myths out there. They've got a misconception. So I like to bust those myths. So back to when I was in my 20s and I formed my law firm, I actually was renovating my house at the same time. And so day after day, there was no clients. And so by the end of 3 months, I ended up with a wonderfully renovated kitchen and completely bankrupt. I ended up having to sell my house. I had to rehome my pets, which was a very traumatic experience for me. I still think about them. In fact, my dog stayed in the house with the new owners. I sold at a significant loss. They actually just took over my mortgage. And there was great trauma associated with I had to move thousands of kilometers away from my friends, my family, and my support group. And in my current business, I have seen clients be so far down the track of a business mistake, a legal mistake, that they actually end up bankrupt. And I don't ever want any of my clients to go through that, because I know personally what it's like to lose everything. And I don't want you to go through the same thing. And so the way that I operate is that I try and help clients bulletproof their businesses, future-proof their businesses, so that you won't make a fatal legal mistake that will tear away all of your hard work, because I know what that's like. Even though I only had that first business for a few short months, it was absolutely devastating. And so all of those experiences and a whole lot of other life experiences have led me to where I am. And this is why I really do have the backs of my clients. I've got your back. And yeah, that's me, the Legal Lioness. And I'm still evolving and still improving.